Hello and welcome back to episode 10 of the Road to Champions League Glory with Bishops Stortford. Last time you were with us, we shared the signings, just the movements of what happened over the summer. Today what we're going to be looking at is what's happened to those signings on the pitch and where we are in the season. So currently we're sat in November time, so the 18th of November. And if we look back at pre-season and the friendlies that happened during that time, we played some bigger clubs than normal, and unsurprisingly we came away with some inconsistent results. Okay, so we had a loss to Cambridge, a loss to Notts County, 2 draws with Whitehawk and Margate, who were in the division below us, and then we beat Wimbledon 3-1, which is a very good result, and Corby. And last, but we beat Chipstead 7-1 just going into the season, which helped us, as you can see. From there, we had a nice little run of 4 on the trot. We lost to Dagenham and Redbridge and Southport, but we've kept up some good wins. Lots of nice clean sheets. Came against Wrexham, lost against Wrexham, but we kept the winning going along. We had our first draw of the season against Morecambe 1-1. We did a lot of drawing last season. This season I'm feeling we're stealing those maybe 2-1, 1-0s, which has been quite good. Then we came up against Gloucester in the FA Cup 4th round qualifying, beat them 4-1. Next we got drawn against Wycombe, where at the time I was a bit apprehensive. I thought, okay, Wycombe, they're in League One. I wasn't expecting us to do very well. Then they put us on TV as well, which we gained £12,500 for. We were able to come out with a 0-0 victory at home. And, as if you can see, we held them 0-0 away from home as well. And we've actually gone through on penalties. They didn't play very well on didn't do very well on penalties. Unfortunately for us, we did, which is great. So in the next round we got Wealdstone, which is a bonus for us because it gives us a good chance of getting through to the 3rd round once again, which we might come up against a big club and get a bit of money from. So if we have a look now, from this league, some of you might have had a little cheeky look up here, but you can see we are top of the league, which before the season started we were predicted 13th. The board asked us to avoid relegation, and realistically I felt 10th, and a 10th would have been quite nice, but we're in that territory where I was going to be feeling ecstatic, and I am, to be fair, and we're in this position. We've not drawn as many as last season. We've lost 4 games, but they've been against teams that are pretty good in this league, and we've won 13. The only thing that I would like us to do more is score a few more. Last season we were banging them in. This season we haven't scored as many, but we're not conceding very many either. If you do look at the teams around us, we've got a very similar goal difference, but Forest Green are getting lots of goals and conceding about the same as us. So we're kind of, if you think we need a few more goals just to kind of keep our head above water against Forest Green. I know at the moment we're in territory where we didn't expect to be, but we're here, and now that we're here and the team are playing well, I kind of want to stay here. So let's have a little look at how the squad have been playing. So we've had quite a good squad rotation. I'm quite happy at the moment. As you can see at the moment, we played in the FA Cup 2 days ago, so the team that's going to be lining up today is going to be a bit switched around. So the players that have actually played the most are unfit, so they won't be starting today, or out of form. So if you look at appearances, we've been using a lot of these boys. So Charlie, Hickford, Quay Taylor's been playing at there. Left back, Lewis has been playing ahead of Hurd, just because he's been playing well, to be fair to him. You look at the goals have been shared round across the front line. Tom Hickford's been playing in the left mid position. We've been training him in this position, and he's been doing right actually. Might not show it right now with those arrows not looking great, but he's been doing okay. Form has dropped, but at the beginning of the season when we had him in, he was doing right, and then he's been a bit inconsistent. So at the moment, him and Lewis are kind of playing, but unfortunately for Tom, he's going to be dropped for a few games, just kind of regain that form again. Then you look at assists. Again, they've been spread out, but there's not enough. There's not enough coming from here, and there's lots of ones. Where last season you'd have the right and left back getting a lot more. You've got obviously Tom's getting quite a few. He's got 4. He's second, but then where's the left back on there? Okay, he's nowhere to be seen. Johnny's down here on 1, and Lewis is there on 1, which isn't what we need. Okay, we look at average rating though. We got Remy Mears, who's come off the bench and done a good job. Hickford is playing very well. Lewis Wilson is doing well in that position again. Once again, Quay Taylor. Che, he's doing alright, to be fair to him. He's surprising me because you look at his stats and he's not the best. And he can't play complete wing back at all, really. But he's doing a job. We'll see how he gets on today. I'll probably curse it. So we're pleasantly surprised, really. As we said, FA Cup, we are in the next round against Wellstone. We haven't had the FA Trophy drawn yet, but League, way and above our over expectations. Okay, 100% off the board, which is fab. Tactics, we're still using the same tactics. Just have a little look at transfers just to show you guys if we brought anyone else in. So last time we were up to this one here. By the way, I brought this one in basically because he's got the same name as me, not surname but first name, and I just wanted him in my youth squad just to be a bit different. And also he's against a team that we were going to be playing against in a friendly, so thought, what the heck. We've got a few boys on loan, just to give us a bit more on the width, because we're struggling a little bit. He hasn't actually played for us, but I brought him in just in case. Hornsby hasn't played for us either, but Jordan has. Jordan has been playing alright, and again, strangely enough, because we played him, we got £7,000. So I might just thought about that actually, because I've seen that Ben's not played at any games at all. If we play this one, I want to see if we get £7,000 again. So we might put Ben on the bench today and just see if we bring him on, do we get £7,000? The main one we got is Tom. Okay, Tom Leggett came in, and he can play complete wing back on that right hand side. Okay, his technique's not great, and his crossing isn't brilliant, but his decisions and leadership are good, and rarely enough he's trained in that position. Obviously, report-wise, he's 3.5 star, but that's just for the right back. Depends what role we're looking at. At the moment, we are looking to try to keep this line going up. Okay, we won promotion last year. You never know what's going to happen this year. I'm still thinking playoffs will be amazing. Obviously, in this position now, I don't want to bottle it and go down. I'd quite like to stay top. It would be absolutely brilliant if you came back in February time and saw that we were still top and that we were doing really well. Little shout out to this striker though, because Paul Mullin, and on previous saves this boy's done very well as well. 18 and 18. Not too bad, is it? Not too bad. He didn't score very many for York last year, which I bet they're a bit gutted at looking at him. But he's not doing too bad. And while we're on it, Morecambe, by the way, they are 13th, not doing very well. I just want to have a little look at how Reece Hall's doing, and that's right, he's not playing. He's only played 6 games, 2 starts. I would love to be able to get this boy back, just because at the right back he was playing so well for us. Don't think he will, but onwards and upwards. So today we go into a game against Accrington Stanley. As you can see, Accrington are down in 11th position. Pre-season they were predicted to finish 4th. They're one of the teams that got promoted. If I'm honest, right now I think we're going to get absolutely stuffed because we just played 2 games ago. The team aren't very fit. It's not a first team. It's not a first team. So I don't expect us to do very well. But while I have a little think, because I just remembered, we'll take Callum off and we'll put Ben Hornsby on. We'll take Lewis off and put on. We need a centre mid, so we'll put. Who am I going to put? Do we need centre mid? Yeah, I'll put Alex Bradley there. We're giving a few boys a bit of a chance, okay? So we'll go through the team, just to kind of explain what we're doing. If you notice condition, I'm aiming on condition on this one, okay? And obviously Jake's a little bit unfit, but actually we'll switch that around as well. So look, we've got Siddle in goal, Alexander on the right, we've got Rob Swain in the middle with Liam Daly, left Johnny Hurd, then we've got Jeb with Remy Mears, centre attacking Hannah, on the right Gordon, and on the left Jordan Locker, and up front we've got Aluo. So very similar to the side last year in some positions. Obviously those three at the back aren't, but they've done alright when they've come in. Let's have a little look how we get on with the team. So we'll see if we get a bit of money as well for bringing him on. They're playing the exact same formation. We'll see how that develops. So get Yuan to give a little talk. By the way, we have signed a new contract. They offered us a new contract back in September. We've signed it until 2018, which is this next summer. So that's obviously good, because obviously we're staying at this one club. They've offered us a new contract. We've taken less money, mainly because obviously it saves the club a little bit financially. After this game, I will show the club finances, because they're not too bad. And we've opened up the scoring after 15 minutes. Aluru with a great cross, by the way, from Locker. So Johnny Hurd down to Locker on the left hand side, crosses it in, whips it in. Aluru's just got in front of the defenders, and he's got it hit front post. 1-0. Away from home on this one as well. Like I said, as optimistic as I am going into games, and with this formation I do feel we have got a chance against most clubs. I feel because this team hasn't played very much together, and because we're using a rotated team, then we might get found out. If we can keep it as 1-0 all the way through, then brilliant, but I don't think we will. But we've just gone 2-0 up. They're obviously doing reverse this reverse psychology is obviously working. So Gordon's knocked it on. Hannah is through. The attacking midfielder is through, and he slotted it past the goalkeeper, which is a great, nice tidy goal by the team. Nice free flowing by the attacking midfielder and the attacking right, and we're in again. So we've got a nice little counter attack. Okay, Chapman saves it. 4 shots on target, 1 half chance, and 2-0 at the moment. So yeah, we signed a new contract. I think the next bit we need to do is look at staff. So probably January time we'll now look at increasing the contract lengths of the staff members. So Yuan, Bretta, Patrick Anderson, the scout. We'll look at trying to increase their contracts so they stay with us a little bit longer. I am pleased of how the staff and the training is going. We're doing well on that side. We're not obviously the best in the league at the moment on the staff wise aspect of it, but we're doing okay. We just need to keep that up really, and with it being quite a sentimental thing that I've got Yuan as my assistant manager, I do want to keep him as long as possible. His stats aren't great, but I feel he's doing a good job for us. And Gordon has scored it's a Chapman own goal, but Gordon just blasted it in front post, and it looks like it's been a massive mistake by the keeper there, and he's just let it in. Goal line technologies look like it's been used there as well. 3-0 after 50 minutes. Surprising, but pleased. If we lose it from here, bottle job. But what we're going to do, we're going to bring on this boy for Jack, because he's on a yellow card, and we'll try to bring him in. He's alright in that position. He's obviously young, he's 17. We'll see what happens. Give him a chance. That's one thing I have quite liked to do, as you saw in the squad. We're using quite a lot of squad players, Just giving them a chance, really. The more chances they have, the more chances they get to impress me. And you never know who's watching. If there's a player that plays quite well, and they get picked up by one of the big clubs, then brilliant, because it also shows that we're giving them a chance and providing them the opportunity, and it also gives us a bit of financial nous if they get sold for like 20k. They're on attack. Are they going to get one back? Possibly. Nice little attack. Oh, he's at the post. So 75 minutes. We're still 1-0 up, 3-0 up even. We'll bring on. We're going to switch this round. We're going to put him there. We're going to put Ben on the right, and then we're going to take Lockyer off and put Alex in the centre mid position. What we're also going to do is we're going to take off Rob and put Quaid on the centre back. 80 minutes gone. I feel all subs can come on. If we get an injury now, then so be it. We can't risk it too much. So, like I was saying, with staff, we just need to keep it going. Bretta Hangeland is one that I want to keep long term, and I want him to be with us when we get to the Prem. His stats are very good, and they're only going to improve. That's one thing I do like about Foot Manager as well, is that the staff stats don't just stay still. They improve as well, which is fab. So there we go. You've come into this. I was honest with you at the beginning. Didn't think we'd win, and we've pulled off a 3-0 victory. We're top of the league. Goal difference of 17. Forest Green have obviously just lost to Braintree. Lincoln, who, a shout out to them in real life, because they had a fantastic 2-2 draw against Ipswich on the weekend. Very impressed. They've come up to second position, so we've got to keep an eye on them. But yeah, we've won that one. We've got Lincoln next. It says first versus second, then the next game away from home. You know what? As a special thing, I think we're going to carry the video on, and we'll play that game, just because it is quite big. And yeah, we have been given £7,000 for giving Ben Hornsby a game. Right, this is what I might look into then. I might look into loaning players from the big clubs that have never played, because if we give them their first competitive league debut, we get £7,000. Well, £7,000 is a lot of money for us. We've got 126 grand at the moment in, but £7,000 for us, near enough pays for our wages. Okay, yeah, we're currently over a little bit. We're looking at about 9, but that pays for a good 75% of our wages. So if we have a little look, has Kyle Spence ever played a game? No, right. We'll trial it. We'll put Kyle on the bench against Lincoln. If he comes on, and we are still awarded £7,000 for giving him his professional debut, then we know it carries on. If not, we'll have to look into it. It's something I've never come across before, so I'm new to it, and it's interesting for me because I've never come across it, and for a lower league club like us, £7,000 is massive. Massive. Just for giving someone a game. And he, to be fair, he came off the bench as well. It wasn't as if I had to start him. So as you can see, I'm not gonna skip the video. You can actually see the ins and outs of what's going on. Give you a little bit of a look at how things move in with the club. So obviously I've got quite a few people on my shortlists. There were freebies over the summer. Still got them around, so I still got notifications if that happens. If you have a little look, Man United are winning the Premier League at the moment, with Chelsea just behind. Man City down in 7th, which is a bit of a shock. Anyone at the bottom? We've got Norwich, Watford, Newcastle. Two of the clubs that came up. Huddersfield doing right. Quite pleased to see them there. QPR smashing it in that league. Also, if you've noticed, Sheffield Wednesday are our new affiliated club. Bolton are not. We switched in the middle of the season, just because I felt they could give us a bit more. And we've gone from there, really. Same money, not really much difference, just better players. So we go into this game away from home. Obviously, we've got to be a bit realistic. If we get a point out of this, I'm happy. If we lose, to be expected. If we win, then above expectations. Before the season, they were meant to finish above us, I believe. Let's have a little look. Season preview: Lincoln 8th. 8th they're meant to finish 8th. So we'll give it a bash now. Right, let's have a little look at the team. So we should be able to fit a full fit team as well. So I was going to say Hitchcock's going to be on this left because Jordan's just got injured. What we're going to do though is am I going to put him there? Okay, right. We're going to take Daly off the bench and we're going to put on Kyle Spence. Can he play left wing? He can play left wing. Can he play as the inside forward? He can. Right, what we're going to do, and it's a risk, I know, but they live life on the edge. Tom's not been playing very well. I showed him his form before. He's not been playing very well. I'm dropping him. Okay, Alu just scored a goal, so you can come back in. We'll go for the team. Okay, so you got Dayan in goal. On the right, we've got Leggett, Taylor, Hickford, Lewis Serrell on the left hand side. Alex Bradley in the deep line playmaker. Charlie Allen in the ball winner midfield position. Hannah in the attacking mid position. Spence on the left. Gordon on the right, and Alu up front. On the bench, we've got Siddle, Swain, Callum Harris, Jake Simpson, and Tom Hitchcock. Tom is actually, I'm going to switch Tom with Lewis Wilson just because Lewis can play right and left wing. Bit more variety just in case. The rest of these players, they're playing in, obviously you can see they're playing in the reserves as well. They're keeping steady. Squad rotation and all that. I quite like to have a big squad in this league. Just because if players do lose form, we've then got players to come in to give them a game, give them a trial, give them a go. Right, so we go into this game. First versus second. Wasn't expecting to do 2 live comms on this, but let's go. So they're playing standard 4-4-2. We've got our little attacking 4-5-1, more or less. And we've gone 1-0 down. Was that offside? Not the best of starts. We'll have a little look at the replay. No, it wasn't not offside. It's close, but not offside. Not the greatest of starts, okay, so they've taken a lead after 2-3 minutes. We're keeping possession, which is always good. We've had shots which is at least half decent. Simon's taking on the captaincy band at the moment because obviously Johnny Hurd's not in the team. And we've given away a penalty by Quay Taylor. Like I said before the game, we have to be realistic on this. Lincoln are a decent team. Let's just have a look. If they win against us, good goal. Yeah, they go above us in the league. So they're on the same points at the moment. But if they're winning, they'll go above us. Obviously, we've just gone from 1+, that would be Accrington 3-0, to now losing 2-0, 3-0 against Lincoln. We're getting mugged, more or less. Right, and we're on counter as well, but so we're going to go assertively demand more. Ewan can have a little chat with them. I'm going to have a little pep talk and see if I can passionately get them going. What we'll do, we'll flick it from counter to attacking. Instructions. I'm still quite happy. We'll go a bit more narrow. I can't really think of anything else to keep it going, really. I don't want to exploit the middle because just yet we don't want to do overlaps just yet. So we'll see how that goes. What I haven't really noticed too much. We haven't really had much videos to see how we're getting on. Carl Spence having a shocker, by the way. He's on a 6. Right, counter, big counter. Carl Spence, can he do something with it? Can he do something with it? Can he do something? No, he can't. Gets a corner out of it. I'm gonna play until 60, and if we're still not doing very well with that, we'll do possibly 2-3 changes after 60 minutes. Change it around. Can we get a goal? No, we can't. Quay Taylor, you gave away the penalty. Carl Spence, 5-9. Right, the boys coming off. Okay, so Lewis can come on there. Quaid can come off. Rob Swain can come on there. Callum Harris and Jake Simpson can just wait. They can. I'll give them 5 minutes, 10 minutes possibly. So obviously wasn't the right choice to put Carl Spence in. We're looking at him for the £7,000. If it happens, then great. We've lost the game, but we've earned £7,000. So look at the positives. But if we don't, then it was a risk that didn't pay off. I'll hold my hands up and I'll own up to it. Okay. What we're gonna do? We're gonna bring Simon Hanna off, bring Callum Harris on, and the captain's armband goes to it goes to Rob. I was thinking it was gonna go to Charlie Wright, but it wasn't. Charlie Allen even. So hopefully we're gonna get a chance here to get a cross in. Not doing great. Now we're on attack and we're doing a bit more. What we'll do, we'll just go instructions. We'll look for the overlap. Exploit the flanks. Be more expressive. Get stuck in. Tempo. We'll cook in the tempo up as well. We're doing a bit of trial and error now, aren't we? And they've scored 4th. So 4-0 away from home against first place now. They were second going into the game, first versus second. Morale wise, this is going to take a bit of a knock. Not ideal. We are getting battered is one way to describe this. The boys, as you saw there, those two that have had low things, Quaid will get a fine and a telling off. Spencer, because he's on loan, I can't really do much about it. He probably won't play for the club again. It was a legit reason to not play him before, and he's disappointed me in this game. But we'll see if it works out with the 7,000. So as you can see, we weren't doing anything. We've lost 4-0. Not great, but it shows that we're not perfect. Okay, so obviously we do go to stand second place. We are on the same points, but obviously that's taking a bit of a massive knock on our goal difference. The question is, and we do right. Okay, so obviously Harris. It's my little thing. Okay, so we've given the first competitive league debut to Carl Spence. We get £7,000. Okay, we look at finances now. £111,000. That was more than that before. Income just this month alone. £141,000. It's cost us a lot. We have spent a lot. But I think that was also wages have just come in as well, just gone out as well because it's a new week. So, okay, not great. What we're going to do there, guys, is just show you where we're going to be hopefully coming back in. So, obviously we've got the FA Cup coming up, we've got the FA Trophy coming up, we've got a lot of fixtures in November and December. Obviously January is going to come up. We're going to look at probably beginning of February, end of Jan for the next video, just to kind of show you how we've been getting on, and then we'll look at the end of the season as well. Not as many videos this season, just to kind of narrow it down a little bit. I feel that it shows a bit more impact over the season, that you can see a bit more results, and hopefully we're going to fly through these leagues in due course, obviously. Just to give a little thank you for pressing play. If you've liked what you've seen, drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and we will leave it there, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you very much.